Hi guys, sorry we haven't posted in a while, but this is pretty much day, I believe it's 9 or 10, could be 11. We've actually been traveling now for going on for 2 weeks. Just to give you an update, we stayed in Chicago from Friday morning until Monday. We left on Monday night, going to New York. Just an FYI, when you're driving from Chicago to New York, just be mindful. Just have cash on you because there are so many toll roads. We actually did get stopped by the highway patrol. So just be careful with all that, because in Indiana, if they don't see your brake light when you're going to, say, when you're pulling up to a toll road, if you're coasting to stop, and if the state trooper is sitting there, they will give you a ticket for that. But fortunately, we didn't get a ticket, we got a warning. So, like I said, just make sure that you're mindful of that, and then also have cash on you, because the toll roads, some of them were like $4, some were $13. So it did add up quite a bit. Once we got into Chicago, once we got actually to New York, we still had to pay a couple of toll roads also. In Chicago, it's even worse. Every road you got on was a toll road. So, I would say scout your route to see there are ways you can get around the toll road. We didn't know that, even though Murad is from Chicago. Somehow he forgot about all the toll roads. But, so he says, well, he says they weren't there before, so. But like I said, just scout that out and get you a map to see what are the best routes to take. Once we got into New York, we actually drove actually once while we were in New York, which was fine. The one day we did take the subway, which was very interesting. At first it was a little bit intimidating, trying to understand the subway, but once we got lost, I don't know how many times on the subway, we kind of got we got the hang of it after a while. So that was probably, I would say, the best thing we did do being in New York, was taking the subway. We went down to Central Park, which was great. You know, one thing that I was a little bit disappointed about, being that it's New York, you think of Sex and the City and all of the glam and everything, and it's just fabulous. It's really not that fabulous. It's New York, but it was a little bit disappointing, especially being in Brooklyn. It was not exactly what I thought it was going to be. The hotel was great, Hotel BPM. Hotel BPM stands for beats per minute. Was awesome. The staff was great. They were very laid back and they were very welcoming. So it's a hotel that hasn't been open that long. It's been open for about a year. So everything is based off of music. So if you just want to kind of go to a hip spot, and then they also give free DJ lessons on Fridays, and then there's like a club type area downstairs, which it wasn't too what's the word? It wasn't bad. So being that we're not clubbers at all, they didn't have anything while we were there, but even if they did, I would have still felt comfortable being there. Just how everyone carried themselves. So Another thing, when we went to Central Park, we actually got some food off of a food truck. Ugh. You think, oh, I'm gonna try this. It's New York food. It wasn't. Yeah, it was okay. It was a great experience. Yeah, would I do it again? Yes, because it's an experience that something I never done before in my entire life. So it's so I would, like I said, I would do it again. Um, the best part of the trip in New York was probably going to Soho, which is amazing. I love Soho. Soho is pretty, and we actually drove to Soho. If you drive to Soho, your parking is going to be about $30 for. I think we were there for maybe 3 hours because we went to the gym. The gym is a 24-hour ultra sport, which is great if you love to work out and you just want to. It felt like a private club almost. They had everything in the gym and in the locker room, so which was is very comfortable. So, but back to Soho, the shopping is awesome. I mean, the prices were great. And I noticed actually that there are no taxes in New York. So I'm not sure if that was New York or a Soho thing or what. But when I bought something, I did not get charged taxes. So that's another plus about I guess about Soho or New York. What else? That was pretty much it. Like I said, sorry we haven't posted in a couple of days. It's just been so busy and amazing. We have been having an awesome time, and we had a little bit of problems today with the car, but that's kind of human error, not the car's fault. So, but other than that, we got that taken care of. And we've been on our way. So today or tonight, we're in DC right now. Tomorrow we will be kind of just walking around DC, and we'll go into Georgetown and see and sightsee. So we'll keep you guys updated. Thank you again for checking us out. Sorry to keep you waiting for so long, and sorry to be so long-winded this time, but just wanted to fill you guys in on everything, and also to give you some pointers and just tell you what you can avoid and some good places to stay. And there was actually, I can remember this, there's actually a really nice area in Brooklyn called Williamsburg. It's a very hip area, and they have the most beautiful brownstones. That was actually the most cleanest part of New York. So I would say, if you stay around that area, or if you stay at Hotel BPM, the area around it can be a little bit intimidating at first, just from the looks. But if you just drive there, and if you're driving or whatever, the area is actually not that bad. Once we walked down the street and walked to the subway, I felt pretty comfortable. Would I walk down the street by myself at night there? No, but it wasn't that bad. So, but once again, thank you guys so much for checking us out. Once again, this is Hippie for Life. This is Carla and Murad, and he is right here. So thank you guys, and we are having an amazing time, and this experience has been very humbling for us as well. So peace and love, and I will see you guys soon.